Hello, David McConaughey here, and going to take you through a workout today. So, first of all, self-myofascial release. Equipment needed, a ball and a roller. I'm going to start off with the feet, and I'm just going to roll up and down the middle to the top to the bottom of my foot, applying enough pressure to be able to just work into the muscle. I'll curl my toes down, I'll curl my toes up, and I'll work in a straight line, up and down. I'll also roll around, I'll turn my foot down to the side because I know I have pockets of lactic acid on that side. And I'll push into any wee hot spots, and I'll just work in. And I'll do that for about 30 seconds, roughly. And then I'll swap, and I'll go onto the other foot. Again, working straight up and down, right onto the heel, curling the toes back, curling the toes down, working into the middle of the foot, feeling that nice release of tension, just allowing the foot to have a massage. There's different ways you can do this. You can use a bigger ball, you can use smaller balls, you can even be a sadist and you could use a golf ball if you wanted to. Suppose it depends. A lot of people have plantar fasciitis, which is caused due to different situations. Can sometimes be footwear, overuse, as in too much training, not enough of this massage. Footwear, as I've already said, a lack of stretching with the feet, tightness in the muscle. This is one of the ways of being able to alleviate that. What I tend to find as swap again is if you just do it every day, if you do it every single day, then you won't get these challenges. These challenges won't, the things like plantar fasciitis won't happen. So I've swapped over again onto my original foot and just really getting into it, using a bit more tension now, putting a bit more pressure through the foot into the ball. Again, big sweeping, fluent movements. Okay, what I'll do now is I'll just stretch my toes. I'm just stretching my toes, just pushing my toes into the floor. Here's the side on view. Not too much pressure. I'll push into the ball of the foot, I'll bend my toes in, and then I'll push down on my toes and just allow that nice stretch to run along the phalanges, which is the toes, right across the metatarsals, which you would know is your instep. Good, and then I'll change sides again. Yep, I'm just bending in on the ball of the feet, just bending in, and then stretching. Bend back, stretch forward, just feeling that nice stretch. So, massage the feet and stretch the toes. Then I'm going to start to massage my bum or my glutes. So balancing on one hand, I'm just going to roll here, and I start to feel the snap, crackle and pop, like the Rice Krispie effect. It's pockets of lactic acid inside the glutes, and I start working across what they call the full belly of the muscle. And I'm right down onto my hip, and then I'm right up and across towards my coccyx bone. And what I'll do here is I'll just rotate round, and I'll start to work into the opposite glute or bum cheek and working across. I'm trying to see if I can find any wee hot spots, any wee balls of tension, and if I do, I'll just sit into it. And it's said that about a 20-second static push down into the hot spot will release the tension. Now I'm just going to again go back to the original glute, and I want to intensify this. So as long as your mobility allows you to, let's lift the foot and balance it on the opposite knee, and then just Get in a wee bit deeper. Get in a wee bit deeper. Obviously with time, right, I'm taking you through this and I'm teaching at the same time. When you know what you're doing and you understand the process, you just get fired in and get it done not as quickly as possible, get it done as properly as possible, correctly, taking your time and working in to release the tension. Remember, this is about repair and rejuvenation of the body. Good. Okay, moving on. Onto the roller. Different ways to do this. Just make sure you cover the whole body. That's the key. I always start on my back, and so I don't choke myself, I'm going to put my hood up. And I'll just start to work in. And a nice wee crack. A nice wee decompression of the spine. I just start to just stretch along the vertebrae until I come right up onto the shoulders. And then I'm going to do a sweeping movement. I'm not going to come onto my lower back. I'm not coming down here. I'm doing it just now, just to reiterate, stay away from there. You want to come just below the ribs. A nice fluent sweeping movements. I allow my arms to come behind so that I can get right up onto the top of the shoulders. And again, 30 odd seconds, 40 seconds. If you want to be really good at it, take a minute or so, but for a lot of your time it's going to be of the essence. From here, it's going to turn in and get underneath the shoulder. And get right underneath the shoulder. So I'm just using my hips. I'm just turning my hips up, dropped my left hip down, and I've turned my right hip up. And then I'll come down onto the side. Just watch this one. If you're not used to doing it, it can be pretty sore. Do not come down onto your ribs. You will hurt yourself. Just sliding along the floor and working underneath the armpit. Good. Now, for the purpose of the camera, I'll turn this way. Again, a few sweeps. Down onto the side. Get a big knot right underneath my armpit just now. In here. It's causing me a wee bit of jip. So I can feel that. Good. Ankles. Using my bum, slide along the floor, sliding along. I'll turn the toe out. So if my toe's at 12, I'll turn it to 9 o'clock and I'll work right up to just below the kneecap, and then I'll turn it to 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, what am I talking about? I'll turn it to 3 o'clock. I'll have my foot vertical. It's probably a better way. And then I'll have my foot horizontal. And I'll cover off the full bottom half at the back of the leg, which is the calf muscle, which are called the gastrocnemius and soleus. And then I'll move on to the back of the thigh, known as the hamstring, and I'll sweep up and down, staying away from the kneecap, just below, and I'll post up onto my hand. What do I mean by post? I'll balance on my hand. I'm rocking again. Everything happens here by the hips. It's about the hips. Also make sure you get right up to the thut, which is the bit between the thigh and the butt, and get right up onto your glute. Good. Now what's going to happen here is I'm going to come over onto the side. And how I do that, my transition, I post onto my elbow and I put my foot over. And I'll work right up and down the side of the thigh, known as the IT band. Now this for most people is quite sore. Once you get used to it, you can double up, which will intensify Now I know where my hot spots are, as in where my tight bits are, so I know if I direct my hips and I manipulate the movement, I can get right into the areas of my body that need the most work, and I'll slow this process down and I'll really drive in and get right into the wee bits that I know my muscles are tight in. Good. Now, I bring the knee down, I change the position of my elbows, and I use the hip again to transition from the front of the thigh. By bending the knee, I activate the back of my thigh muscle, my hamstring, and I deactivate the front of the thigh, which is called the quadricep. And I work from the kneecap right on to the side of the knee, the teardrop muscle, known as the vastus medialis, right up the middle of the thigh, back again onto the IT band, right up full, come on, full belly of the muscle, work right up to the hip, work right down to where the kneecap is, back on the front, change the hip position, work the inside of the thigh, right up to the groin. Nice, lovely, big, sweeping, fluent movements, balance, back of the thigh, correction of position for camera, right up and down, working right in, feeling, getting all those toxins out the myofibers, muscle fibres into the lymphatic system, raising the core temperature, improving flexibility and mobility, getting your brain into the right place as well, settling down, taking nice big deep breaths, feeling for the muscle, working out where the tension is, breathing into the movement patterns. So one leg done for the purpose of the video. I'll rotate round. Again, I'm going to start on the back of the leg, the bottom half of the leg, right down onto the Achilles tendon, nice and gentle. Again, balancing on the hands, sliding my buttocks along the floor, turning my foot from side to side and getting all the muscle covered off up onto the back of the thigh. As we already know, is called the hamstring, working right from the third, which is here, right down to the kneecap. Posting on the hand, the opposite foot's bent, and I'm just using my hips. There's nothing here, there's no pressure here. This isn't hard, I'm not having to support myself, I'm just balancing. Now, turn, side, elbow, balance. If you're a beginner, start this way. If you're a novice, your foot will trail the floor. You see that, Colin? The foot will trail the floor. Then you'll start to elevate the foot. And then, when you're hardcore, and a bit more conditioned to it, and your body's more used to it, you can start to really fluently move through the side of the thigh. Here we go. Onto the front, to the side, up and down the side of the thigh, right to the kneecap, up to the groin. Fluent movements, using the elbows, balancing on the elbows. The knees are nice and wide, and we're using the hips to manipulate the movement. Back on the side, back on the front, back on the inside. Yes, this is taking me quite a long time. You can do it a lot quicker than me. However, this is an essential, important part of looking after your muscles. So I will not rush it, me personally. However, you can go as fast as or as slow as you want. Back of the thigh. Back of the leg. Okay. Arms. Forearm. Back of the forearm. Front of the forearm. Back of the forearm. Front of the forearm. Elbow. Using the knees again. Balancing on the opposite hand. Good. Turn. Inside. Again, look, I'm balancing here. My opposite hand is taking the weight. And I'm rolling all the way through. Right up. Right along the inside of my upper arm, known as the bicep. Right across. Right onto the shoulder. And then I'll swap hands. Again, same movement. Forearm. All the way from the wrist to the elbow. Back of the arm. Full range. Elbow to armpit. Elbow to armpit. Side on. Right along. Again, full range. All the way along the muscle. Good. Now, if you have it, then you could use a medicine ball. If you don't have it, don't worry, because what you've done up until now is enough. I like to use this medicine ball so I can get right into my shoulder here, and I'll take the arm off the floor and I'll come along the chest and I'll work right into my chest muscle and into the shoulder, and I'll push down, and then what I'll do is I'll sweep round with my hand here and I'll work right up onto the back of the muscle all the way in. Nice. All the way round again, up and down the back and all the way round. Swap. Same movement. Shoulder, chest, up and down the chest, onto the shoulder, out, in, out, and right up and down the middle part of my arm, all the way back round again, turning it. Nice, okay, so that's self-myofascial release with a ball and a grid and a medicine ball, and that's taken us how long, Colin?
20 minutes.
Okay, so this is a 20-minute drill. You can condense that down to 5 or 6 minutes easily. I was teaching throughout it and I was taking my time. So this is like a good massage, and bear in mind that going for a massage, you should be going for a 2-hour massage if you're going for a full body massage. 2 hours. So taking half an hour to just breathe and just use the roller is a good way to help your body recover, but it can be done very quickly when you know the process. A quick 5-minute roll or a good 20-25 minute roll, depending on whether you're just doing a quick warm-up or you're doing an actual rejuvenation and recovery routine. So let's move on. So, quick check-in. Drank of water. We've massaged our feet and our bum with a ball. We've used the roller for the rest of our body. And if we're a wee bit more advanced, we've used a medicine ball for the shoulders. And now what we're going to do is move on to the joint mobility routine. Different people do this in different ways. This is my system. This is the one that I've innovated over years of experience, having been taught with some real industry leaders like Martin Rooney, Mike Malla and Steve Cotter. So I start with my shoulders. A lot of people start with their neck, but I prefer to allow my body, the core temperature, to rise throughout this routine, and then I finish on my neck, because the last thing I want to do is get a neck injury. So to begin with, we're going to work on the left arm on its own, and I'm going to sweep it up, all the way up, and then all the way back down. I sweep it up in a nice fluent movement, and all the way back down. Up and down. Nice and relaxed. Taking some nice big deep breaths, and just centering myself and getting ready for a workout that I'm going to enjoy. And as a rule of thumb, I'll do between 5 and 10, depending on how sore my body is. And I'll use my roller as a way of being able to gauge how my muscles are. Okay, staying on the same arm, I'll just stop here, I'll come back slightly, and I'll come straight up. I'll come down, and I'll come up. I'll come down, and up, and down, and up. And then I'm going to come up, and I'm going to follow my hand all the way round. I'm going to follow my hand all the way round. Up and round. Rotating all the way round. Excellent. Nice, big, sweeping stretches. Pulling my belly button in and activating my core muscles. And then forwards. Again, lovely, big, sweeping circular motions. Good. Now I'm just going to change sides. I'm going to move on to my right arm. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. From here, one more. And then back and up. And back and up. And round. And follow the hand. And round. And follow the hand. And round. Follow the hand. And round. Follow the hand. And round. Excellent. And forwards. Good. Big sweeps. Big sweeps. Okay, from here, both arms. Up. And down. Breathe in. Exhale. Back and up and back and up and back and up. From here, 2 more. Up and down and up. Okay. Up the middle and all the way round. Good. Up the middle and all the way round. Up the middle and all the way round. And shoulders. Rotating the shoulders back. And forwards. Okay, arm out. I'm just going to rotate through. Again, single limbs. Prefer to do it this way now, as I'm getting a wee bit more mature and a bit older. Swap arms. Using the thumb as the guide to rotate up and down and up and down and up and down. Okay, now I'm just going to rotate the elbow. And change. Other side. And back the way. Both arms out and rotate from side to side. Back to shoulder rolls. And forwards. Shoulders back. Shoulders forwards. Back. Wrist flicks, palm up, palm down, palm up and palm down, palm up and palm down. Just flick your fingers. Fingers together, forearms nice and tight. Wrist rotations or wrist rolls. One way, then the other way. Back to the first way, and then the opposite way. Good. Just stretching out the fingers. Good. Stretching out the forearm. Back of the hand. Back of the hand. Back of the hand. Nice up, nice and stretch. Good. Okay, just alternating. Which hand goes on top? Stretching off the chest. Stretching off the back. Claps. Good, suck the belly button in and move your core muscles from side to side. I am not moving my shoulders. I'm moving my stomach muscles. I'm moving my abs. Good, then I'll move down onto my hips. I'm just going to wiggle. Just wiggle my hips from side to side. Then I'm just going to tilt the pelvis back. I'm going to punch through. I'm going to fold at the hip, keeping my shoulder blades down and back, and come back through. I'm going to fold and pinch, allowing my chin to follow me down as well. Always looking at the floor. Good. Shorter movements, just tilting my pelvis backwards and forwards, ensuring on the way through that I squeeze my glutes. Ensuring on the way through that I squeeze my glutes. Good. Okay. Hip circles. Hip rotations. Just should be starting to get warmer now. Feel our body getting more and more prepared for a hardcore action that's on the way. Especially in today's workout, because we're training together. I'm doing it all with you. I'm going to push me and I'm going to push myself and you're going to push yourself, and we're both going to motivate and push each other. Nice big circles. Changing after every 4 or 5 rotations. So important to get the hips moving, because a lot of us spend a lot of time sitting down. Okay, feet together. Just roll the knees. Obviously, if you're doing a movement and it causes you pain, then common sense prevails. Stop it. Stop it. Speak to your coach. Contact your physio, sports therapist. Other way again. 3 knee rolls. And then just bend, straight, bend, straight, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Okay. Ankle rotations. Change. Obviously, if you need to hold on to something and your maybe balance isn't that good, then that's fine. Again, as a rule of thumb here, I am doing about 10 each way. I tend not to count. I tend just to enjoy the movement. Okay, then we're going to balance on one foot, keeping the eyes open, focusing on the place in front of you, really focusing on balance. Good, then you change. It's good for ankle strength. It's good for getting all the wee stabilising and fixating muscles in your legs warmed up. Okay, want to take this a wee bit further. You take your shoes off as well, but I'm not going to do that today. And just close your eyes. As you can see, makes it a lot more complicated. Yeah. Good. I'm just going to nod. Just allowing my neck to start to get the final phase now. Just nodding, looking up, looking down, looking up and looking down, and then going from side to side. Again, just working through my own range. I'm not forcing anything at this point either. I'm not being angry with the movement, I'm being soft and gentle with my body. Mobility is medicine. Exercise is your best form of medication, but mobility is medicine. Hard training is trauma on the body, so you want to have the yin with the yang. And I'll just drop my ear from side to side, ear to the shoulder. And at this point I hear the pockets of gas popping, and I feel my spine decompression. Quite like it actually. And hear my neck crack. That feels good. Good. And then stretch up. And all the way around. I'll stretch up, trying to touch the ceiling and scrape the walls. I'll stretch up, up. Straight through the whole body. I'll stretch up, up. And up. So, that's a full body mobility routine. Okay, moving on. Upper body band activation. I'm using a red band, double handled, and I'm going to use my rig. However, if you're at home, there's options. Wrap it around the door handle, use a banister for your stairs, or a TRX attachment that goes into the door frame. Position it shoulder height. If you're in a hotel room, then the safety chain on the door works a treat as well. That's what I do when I'm in my hotel rooms and I'm training. So, I'm going to take the band, I'm going to pinch my elbow into my hip, and I'll do a side on here, pinch my elbow into the hip, and I'm just going to rotate out the way. That's what it looks like from side on, but I want to come to the front. It's a small movement. It's a warm-up. It's a warm-up, and it's repair work should we need it for the shoulder. Predominantly and specifically the rotator cuff, which is a collection of muscles in your armpit. I'll go out the way, I'll reposition my feet, correct my position to get a bit more tension, and I'll come in the way. Now I apologise, I'm going to turn my back on you here, which is terrible from a teaching perspective, but I have to do the opposite sides. Internal, external. Again, between 5 and 10 reps. Okay, from here I'm now going to start to work my back with my palms facing out the way and a full grip. Punch my shoulder blades down and in. I'll look up, I'll drive my hips forward, I'll pull my belly button in, I'll pull my glutes together, and I'll row and punch. And back out. And row and punch. Row and punch. I'll come up high, I'll alternate. Notice the position of my wrists. They are not cocked in any way. I'm pulling nice and wide, both at the same time. High. Head back slightly. High. low, high, low. Then I'm going to step in. I'm going to place one elbow into the crook of my wrist, and I'm going to extend out the way. Extend out. Keeping my opposite supporting the hand up as high as possible. Again, apologies for this static camera. I'll do the exact same on the opposite side. Now I'm going to sweep out the way. Again, in a fluent movement with a straight arm, with my palm facing in. And then I'm going to sweep in the way with the opposite arm. Again, doing the exact same movement on the opposite side. Now, chest press. Left foot forward, right foot back, straight. Pinch, extend, squeeze. Pinch, rotate, squeeze, 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 and squeeze. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take the band off. I'm going to step on it. I'm going to take my hands to this position, palms facing in the way. I extend the left arm up in a straight line and back down. The right arm goes up in a straight line and back down. Up and down. I tend to use a mirror for this, not today, but I will, so that I can see where I am. Now, from here, open, pinch, extend, back down, and back in. Open, pinch your shoulder blades down and in, press, back down, back in. Pinch, and press, and down, and in, pinch, and press, down, and in. One more, pinch, press, down, and in. Step off, pull apart. Open to the neck, down, up, all the way over, down to the bum cheeks, and back again. Big sweep, all the way around, and all the way back in. Open, close, down, up, over, back over. Go just behind the head, extend the arms out, fold them back in, extend them out, fold them back in, extend them out, fold them in, extend them out. Okay, lastly, attach your band, hook the handles, intertwine them around each other. Till they're nice and tight. Take the band. Okay, with the band stretched apart and the shoulders back, nice good posture, pull to the eyebrows. To the chin. I'm doing 10 reps here. To the chest. eyes. Chin. Chest. Nice. 60 good reps there. Obviously, your reps will be determined on your level. At this point, I'm going to stick the band onto the back of my head, and then I'm going to find the tension point where I can feel my neck going forward. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my shoulders down and in, and I'm just going to pull my chin down and back. Extend through by letting my chin go forward. Pull my chin back. Neck retractions. Just from the neck here, team, yeah? Not from the shoulders as much as possible. Feel it. Squeeze it. Now, if you're sweaty head, the band will run into your eyes, so hold it at the side, and it's just extensions, neck extensions. Good. Okay, so we're at 80 reps now. Finishing off the 100. 5. To the eyes. Chin. Or neck. Chest. Eyes. Good. So there you go. That's your upper body band activation. Done and dusted. Okay, cardio time. Now there's different variations depending on your level. For some of you it'll be step ups. For others it'll be the traditional jumping jack. Jumping jack. Made famous by the godfather of fitness, Mr. Jack LaLanne himself. That's not a star jump. A star jump's when you're away down here and you jump up into a big star shape. Do not mix up star jumps with jumping jacks. This is a jumping jack. Nice and light. Then if you are advanced enough and you know how to do it, we're going to skip. If you can't skip, then check the blog out, which is in the notes from this video. I've got a full tutorial on the blog teaching you how to go from never having been able to skip before to being good at skipping at beginner level. We'll use my gym boss. I've set my gym boss here for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and I'm going to do 10 rounds. So what we're going to do here is we're going to skip for 10 rounds. What will happen is you skip for 40 seconds, and then you will either stand still or you'll spin the rope, depending on your level. So 3, 2, 1, and we're off. If I was doing this myself, I'd have music on, because I want a good rhythm. I want to get into firing the cardiovascular system and getting ready for what's happening next. Now obviously, depending on level, will depend on your timings, how long you skip for and how long you rest. Nothing wrong with a 15 second skip, 15 second rest. Okay, so that's 40 seconds done. As you can see, I'm standing still. I'm just taking the pressure off my feet, and I'll rotate the rope. You may just stand with the rope. I tend to keep it going because then I'm actually still skipping. And again, back in. Now don't worry about me tricking and the things that I'm doing. It's specific to my experience and my level. However, as you see in the introductory video on the skipping blog, The Art of Skipping, I was told I would never skip by a boxing coach. I proved him wrong, didn't I? And I'm self-taught, and I've never not been able to teach somebody how to skip, ever. So, if you follow the videos, and you put the time and the practice in, you'll be able to skip as well. Good. So that's the second round of 10. And I'll always start off nice and gentle. I won't trick until maybe 5 rounds in. Just because I'm building up my cardio. I'm easing the body in. I want to get nice and sweaty. And as you can see as well, I'm nice and gentle. I mean, I'm not getting out of breath here. I can still skip and hold a conversation. Skipping's a phenomenal exercise for overall conditioning, for balance, for low level light impact, cardiovascular training. Very, very good for anybody who's into martial arts or martial sciences. It's transferable to boxing and kickboxing. And it's fun. Once you get good at it, it's fun. You don't have to go anywhere. So I know a lot of people like to run, have to go outside. You can do it as long as you've got space. You can do it in the house, in the garden. Nice to skip in the sun. It's just my favourite choice of cardio. And I've skipped for an hour and a half. 60-minute sections. I skip for half-hour sections. Maybe do a wee bit of stretching in another half an hour. Like yesterday, day before filming this, I skipped for an hour, then I did a wee stretch, then skipped for half an hour with my music on, and that was just my cardio training. That was my cardio for the week. Did the full warm-up, skipped, and the cool-down, and that was it. And I average about between 4 and 5 hours of skipping a week, which is great for me. One, because it's good cardio and I enjoy it, and it's fun, most importantly. 2, I get to enjoy my music at the same time. 3, because I'm endomorphic and my somatotyping. It's good for fat loss and regulating my fat loss. And 4, it transfers into my kickboxing skills, which is essential. All my training is done so that it transfers into my kickboxing. As you can see, getting more into it. Feel my mouth drying up a wee bit, which is a great physiological reaction in the body to preempt dynamic stretching. And we'll just keep going until we get all the way to the end. If you need to build up your skipping endurance, it takes time. I've taught many people how to do it. I enjoy it myself. Once you get it, it's a bit like driving a car. You have to put the time in. But once you get it, and it becomes really easy to skip, such an enjoyable way to be able to enjoy music, movement, working on your cardiorespiratory system, working on your balance and coordination, your hand-eye coordination. It's just epic all over. It's a great exercise. Obviously I'm going to say that because I love it. Do it all the time, but from a components of fitness and from a movement, biomechanically, physically, physiologically, psychologically, it's tick, 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 tick. It's a great modality of cardiovascular training for all those reasons combined. Good effort everybody, well done if you're still here and you're still on it. The skipping section that is. Getting into your rhythm, enjoying it all. I think it's got a couple of minutes to go. Definitely nearing to the end of the 10-minute set. Tend to do this for half an hour when it's me and my programme. Really good way of being able to get my cardio taken care of before I move into my circuit training, if that's what I'm training that day. But we'll skip for a minimum of half an hour, and it's continuous as well. He just ticks it off and gets it done. It's ticked off, and that's us. There you go, nice and easy. As you see, I'm not really that out of breath. Nice and easy, and like I would have music on, so I find that not boring, but I'm used to listening to music while I'm skipping, so it actually takes my mind off the fact I'm skipping. Okay, now it's time for lower body band activation. The equipment I've got for this is my Gym Boss. I've got it set to a minute intervals. Again, this will be dependent on your level and the prescription that's been given you by your coach. I have the Butt Blaster 5000 as we call it, strong band, which is the one I'll be using, but there's other bands as well, different colours, blue, red, green and yellow. Use the band that is applicable to your level, get rid of those. I also have these two 1 kilo blocks that I'm going to use for my WIWT. You can use like light dumbbells with 0.5 kilo or 1 kilo dumbbells. That's as long as you have the technique down, you've got the strength to do it. Okay, so let's get started. I'll put the band on and I'll bring it to just above the kneecap, and I'm going to turn side on here, making sure that my elbow's supporting me properly underneath. Rotate the hips forward, so I start with the legs straight and I bend my knees and bring my feet all the way back. And what I'm going to do is pushing my hip forward here, I'm just going to rotate out with the knee. It's called a clamshell. I'm just going to clamshell my knee open. I'm only doing 5 of these. And then I'm going to rotate round. Again, straight, bend, hips forward, hip down, rotate out against. Focusing on keeping that hip forward. We don't want the hip to roll back. We want to really isolate as much as possible. And then I'll go onto my back. Okay, lying on your back, press the shoulders, feet shoulder width apart, and the heels in towards the bum cheeks as much as possible. Post the hips up, bridge up, and fix the feet position and pull the knees out. Hold for 2-3 seconds, suck belly button in, squeeze the glutes, and back down. Punch up, and back down, punch up, and back down. Okay, at this point, just roll on at my front. And I'm going to have my head on the mat and my feet wide. I'm going to bring my arms into the W position. I'm going to extend them out to Y. Bring them back into W. Extend them out to Y. W. Y. W. Y. W. T. W. T. W. T. W. T. T's on their own, allowing the hands to fall onto the mat, pinching the shoulder blades back and in. One more. Good. Okay, so fix my mic position here. A good sports mic that we've got. Excellent. Now, half plank and clamshell. This is what it looks like. You go on whatever time frame your coach has allocated or the programme says. For me, I always like to attempt to get a minute on each one, so we're going to go half plank clamshell, half plank clamshell, hip thrust hold, and then rotate over into the plank position. Okay, and we're going to start 3, 2, 1. I use my gym boss. Again, prefer to have music on at this point, because it allows me to take my mind somewhere else. And I'm focusing on driving that knee open, sucking the belly button in, pushing the hips forward, and just a nice good position. You can have the hand up here, you can have it rested back down. It's up to you. over time fatigue kicks in, so you just have to work harder against the resistance. Using the isometric contraction to improve strength endurance and recruit as many muscle fibres as possible. Also, improving core stability and change. Quick transitions here, no cheating team. Having a wee coffee and all that in between, just to allow yourself to rest those muscles. Because you know, like I know right now, it's starting to kick in. It feels good. Suck that belly button in, drive that hip, drive the knee, squeeze, feel it in between your ribs, squeeze that hand, make a fist, fight against it. 20 seconds to go. My second leg always fatigues. As you can see, the knee's getting closer and closer, and I'm getting total fatigue here. I'm just going to rest it. And then onto my back. And then straight up. Always on the second. For me, my second half plank and clamshell. The last 15 seconds. They're a bit cheeky. Again, I build that up over time. So just now I really feel my hips working. I feel my glutes, my hamstring, my full legs, everything's working. I'm curling my toes in, I'm squeezing it all. Driving the hips up and the knees apart. Pulling the belly button in. Squeezing to keep that good position. Making all these muscles work hard and recruit as many muscle fibres as possible while developing stability in the core muscles and fighting against the fatigue. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hips high, knees open. Good. Okay, from this position, I'm just going to come into the plank. Keeping the feet apart as well, with the hips down. Getting the body as straight as possible. Turning the pelvis up and in. And just focusing. Squeezing as well. Just focusing on this nice movement. Again, core stability. Core endurance. Muscle activation. Isometric contractions. So that's us halfway. The last 30 seconds for me is usually a bit of a fight and a bit of a shake. It's a 5-minute continuous drill though. So you're hitting the core from every angle. Just take your mind somewhere else. Somewhere nice. 20 seconds to go. Easy. Last 10. And relax. So nice 5-minute core activation. I'm just going to fix the position of my microphone, if I can. I think so. I've got it. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to move on to WIWT, and I go straight in at this point. Now I've already done the warm-up sets, so I'm going to do this loaded using these blocks, and my knees are going to be apart, so I'm going to use the band to give my lower body activation as well. Turn this off. Okay, so with the chin tucked in, I come up, Y, W to Y, T, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I'll point to my hands and knees, taking the knee out. For the purpose of the video, so I've done my knee retractions, 10 each side. Going to come back down, and this time I'm just going to slightly tweak my technique. Well, I'm going to be flat on the floor. I'm going to turn my toes under, come up, extend, go out, come back in, come back down. Up, out, in, out, in, down. Halfway. Two more. And back down. Back to the glutes again. Knee open and kick out. Purpose of the video. So as you can see, it's quite intense. Now I'm going to crab walk. So with my feet shoulder width wider and shoulder width apart, both toes facing forward. I'm just going to crab walk. Get down as low as I can. Keep the tension by keeping the space. Shouldn't really do it on the mat, but for the purpose of the video I will. Tracking with the feet. Keep them. Fight for the tension. Make the body work. Again, I do about 20 in total. Then I'm going to come over to the bench. If you're using a chair, make sure you push it against the wall. I put my feet, for me, just in line with the wheels. Again, toes facing forward. I'm going to push the knees out. I'm going to sit all the way back. Again, I'm going to load here. I dig my heels into the floor, suck the belly button in, push the knees out, and stand back up. Tilt the hip down. The band assisted box squat. For 10. Okay, moving on now to some floor-based dynamic stretching. Lying on your back and just start to drop the knees from side to side. Start off nice and gentle. Now you should be able to see and notice that my feet are wide apart. So for the purpose of the camera, I'm dropping my knees in from side to side, warming my hips up, loosening my hips off as well. Now from here, what I'm going to do is turn side on. I'm going to hook my foot over and under my knee, and I'm just going to open out. And just stretch across. Just working through a few reps. And then I come back to my knees in the middle. I'll show you this way. Making sure I get my shoulder and my head onto the floor if I can. My knee up, kind of in line with my stomach, and then just open out. Okay, and from here, I'm just going to come up onto my hands and knees, and I'm just rotating my hips, just drawing a circle with my hips. Sit back slightly, forward, sit back, forward, widen my knees, allow myself to come forward and back and forward and back for the purpose of the video. Sit back, forward. Again, nice and gentle, gradual, just building this in. Next for me, turn my hand back. Take my hand, turn it anti-clockwise. I spread my fingers and I just allow my body weight to come back on my wrist, and I feel my forearm starting to stretch and my fingers. I'm spreading my hand wide. I'm just allowing myself to come all the way back here. Taking the same hand And I'll spread my fingers again, and just put the back of my hand into the mat, and I'll lean towards the opposite side and allow my wrist to start stretching, and then I'll turn my hand back the way again, stretching off my wrist. Now, you need to develop this over time. If you're not used to doing this, your mobility will be challenged more, probably, especially if you've done a lot of gripping work or you've done a lot of martial arts. And just allow that stretch just to run all the way along the forearm, and then release it. We'll do the exact same with the opposite hand. I'm going to go clockwise this time, spreading the fingers, stretching out as far as possible, allowing the hands to stretch. Again, one side on, pushing in and through, pushing through the wrist, keeping the elbow straight. Don't cause pain here, team. Work through your own range, always work through your own range. Good. And then we'll just allow the hands to relax a wee bit. And now I'm going to put the wrist together and spread the fingers. And just lean back, sit back, sit my hips back. Sit. Again, just nice gentle rolls, because you will feel this in the wrist. Placing the wrists on the back of the hands, and I'm just going to do an assisted box press up, just to help encourage the strength into the back of my wrists, and relax again, and just allow them to stretch off. Okay, from here, going to go into a nice bird dog. Suck the belly button in, squeeze and hold, change. And now I'm just going to lean back into child's pose, as it's called. Fix my mic. For the purpose of the camera, I'll go side on. I like to grab the edge of the mat. This just improves the stretch for me. I'm always tight under my armpits, front of my shoulder. I'm going to come up to the angry cat stretch. Hollow my shoulder blades down and in while spreading the hands into the mat. Tucking my chin under. Coming up and try to spray the muscles along the top of my back. Sucking the belly button in. Up and up and up and up. Nice big stretch. And back down and through. Now at this point, I like to make a fist. You've got options here. You don't have to make a fist. I make a fist. I'll show you this one and then I'll give you your variations, and I'll come up onto my toes and I'll pinch my shoulder blades down and in, and I'll extend back up and through. Push up plus it's called. Good. If you're unsure of that, heel of the hand works. You can do it from the box. Press up as well, or up onto the toes. Good. Fix my clothes, fix my mic. Okay, it's at this point I'll sit back onto my glutes. Now you may be having my ankle challenges. Yeah, that's normal. So you might have to sit onto the heels of your trainers. This might be too uncomfortable for you. If that's the case, you need to work on your ankle mobility. I'm going to sit right down onto the floor, and then I'm just going to allow myself just to come back all the way onto the mat and just have a few breaths here. Then come back up. Use the elbows, grab your feet, and come back up. Now what I'm going to do is come forward into a down dog and just start to rock backwards and forwards until I find that nice position for my body. And I'm going to start working on the right foot, working on this heel, pushing it down and through. Then switching over. And then both. Stretching the shoulders as well. And then coming down onto the hands and knees. Again, back in a nice child's pose. My mic. Parallel the mat. Through. And up. And stretching off the back as best you can. Back up onto the toes. Angry cat stretch again. Okay. Elbow tucks. And switch. Warrior stretch. Circle the hip. Warm up the joint capsule for the purpose of the video. Lean in. Lean in. Stretch up. Stretch up and through. Other side. Chum chum chum. So, a few circles one way. And a few circles the other. Lean in. And back out. And up. Okay. Press ups on your knees. So. Down dog. From here, autocorrect if you need to, and rotate up and through. Switch. So the purpose of the camera. Okay, from here you've different options, team. I'm going to do it front on. Okay, over here you have different options. You can come up, you can fold the foot underneath, or if you're a bit more advanced like me, you can just fold it over. If you need to support this leg, a cushion, a pillow, something, you can do it. I have the range now, so I'm in this position here, ensuring that if we're on a clock face, my feet and my knee are directly 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And I'm just going to come up and over. I'm going to work it down. Auto-correcting as I move along. Getting that lovely stretch. And then coming out and dropping my knees. And then changing sides. Again, into position, first and foremost. Then I'll post over. Then I'll work my way down onto the floor. Stretching, feeling that lovely glute stretch, hip stretch, hamstring stretch. And then what I do here is, I just come up and over and lie back, and I put my foot over my knee, and then I come into this nice piriformis stretch, and I work my hands in, ideally without taking my neck off the floor, and then I'll just breathe into the stretch, just breathe into it, and I'll release. Shake the legs off, more often than not. Drop from side to side again. And then change sides. Again, knee, foot on knee. Push the knee out. Hook it up. Pull it in. Good. And then from here, I'll tuck the foot in and I'll stretch here. Again, moving through my own range. And now we move to Cossack squat. A nice stretch from side to side. I'm using my hands for balance. Allow myself to come down to one side. Using my arms for balance. Down to the other side. And a few repetitions of that. From side to side. Nice stretch down and in. And I'll come off the mat because I want my feet stable and feet shoulder width apart. I'm just going to transition down to the inside of the thighs and grab the feet and sink in into the exercise what they call the squat to stand, and I pinch my shoulder blades down and in. This is dependent on mobility levels as well, team, obviously. If you've got tight ankles you'll need to elevate your heels. Okay, for the purpose of the video, side on. Tuck your chin under, come up and through, sink down, pinch your shoulder blades in, look up, tuck your chin under, up and through, and stretch. Again, just some nice hip rotations. Fix your clothes, fix your equipment, things will move around. And that's us done a really comprehensive full body warm up as well, dynamic stretch. Okay, moving on again, a bit of pole mobility. Nice and wide, all the way over if you can, don't force it, turn the elbows out, up and out as you come over, nice figure eights if you want to, again a nice bit of shoulder mobility, nice fluent movements for the purpose of the camera, side on view. Ideally, keeping the arms nice and straight, all the way over. And a few reps of that. Okay, so moving on to the proper fun bit now, let's get some training going. So we're going to start off with a squat variation where I'm going to do an alternating lunge. So you pick an exercise that's specific to your level. So that could be a box squat on the bench. It could be the split squat, like so. Or it can be an alternating lunge, which I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with 20, and then I'm going to move into 10 press-ups. Okay, so let's go team, let's do this. 20 lunges. Land the foot, land the heel, kiss the knee. Drive, strong core. Pick the point in front of you. Good job. We've got 8 to go. 5, 6. Second last one. Good. Okay, down onto the floor. 10 good press ups. Microphone. Cutting my range. Good. From here, leg drives. Slow and controlled. Suck the belly button up and in. Halfway. Good, up you get. Jumping jacks. Twenty to go. Last 10. Good. Okay, from here, get your band. And press. Good job. 5 more. Last one. Good. Okay, shadow box. Just moving about. Jab. Jab. Move. Jab cross. Move. 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 Jab cross left hook. Move again. Roll. Turn. Jab cross hook cross. Good. Move again. You just decide where you're moving, but make sure you move in between each combination. Jab, cross, hook, cross, turn, slip, 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 roll, roll, sway back, jab, cross, hook, cross, turn, slip, slip, roll, roll, sway back. Again, jab, cross, hook, cross, slip, slip, roll and turn, sway back. Jab, cross, hook, cross, turn, slip, slip, roll, roll, sway back. Excellent work. Excellent. Okay. Knee. Rear knee. Nice up the middle. Rear knee. Drive it. Left elbow, right elbow. In a combination. Knee, land, elbow, elbow. From side on. Knee, land, elbow, elbow. Okay, let's put these together. We go jab, cross, hook, cross, turn, slip, slip, roll, roll, sway back, knee, elbow, elbow. Excellent. Good work, everybody. Jab, cross, hook, cross, turn, slip, slip, roll, roll, sway back, rear knee, land, left elbow, right elbow. And time. Good. Okay, minutes rest. Need to pull that over a bit. Cool. Okay, stand by, getting ready for round number 2. Kicking it off with squats. The number is 20. 20 squats. You pick your variation. It may be the standard squat like I'm doing just now. It could be a box squat. It could be a lunge variation. It could be a jump squat. Halfway. Sink, squeeze, drive out the hole. Sink it down, drive out. Sink down, drive. Three more. Good. Okay, get my mic out of the way this time so it doesn't get in the way of my range. Down into the hand press up position. Let's go. 10 good press ups, team. Good. Into your leg drives. Slow and controlled, so we don't want to damage the lower back. Slow and controlled. Side to side. Keep those hips down. Keep those shoulders over the hands. Tilt the pelvis. Down, up and in. Awesome work. We've got 8 to do. One more. Nice. Okay. We're going to do 50 alternating knees. Knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. 6. 7. Brace, squeeze. Good balance, good timing, good coordination, strong core, driving the knee forward, driving it. Okay, we've got 30 to do, which is a total guess, but we're still going to do 30. boom. Okay, 15 to go. Squeeze, drive, squeeze, drive. Pull the target down and in. Drive, strong core. Punch the knee forward. Point the toe. 10 to go. Three more. Boom. Two more. Boom. One more. Away. Good. Okay, so we've got our pressing to do, and then we're going to do 2 minutes of the kickboxing drill. Well, I just fixed my gym boss. Okay, so grab your band. Standing on the middle of the band. Let's get the band up. Shoulders open. Strong core. Drive the hip forward. Suck the belly button in. Squeeze the floor with the feet. Extend. Down. And open. Punch. Down and in. Open. Punch your shoulders down. Extend up and press. And back in under control. This is number 4. Excellent. Okay, we've got 6 more to do. Up, down, and up, and good. Two more. Slow on the way down. Super controlled. Technique is key. This is your last one. Lovely. Okay, band down. We're on to a 2-minute drill, the same one we did before. Quick review. Jab, cross, hook, cross, move, slip, slip, roll, roll, lean back, rear knee, land, left elbow, right elbow from the front. Jab, cross, hook, cross, step, slip, slip, roll, roll, lean back, knee, land, elbow, elbow. Good job, everybody. At this point I realise why when people are doing digital workouts they use a timer and they don't count their reps, because it's very hard to teach, cue, remember the teaching points and understand what rep scheme you're on. So point to note for Davey. Okay, 2 minutes on the clock, start moving about, and when you're ready, into the combo. Bam, 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 move, slip, slip, roll, roll, sway, knee, elbow, elbow, move again. Get your breath. And jab, cross, hook, cross, move, slip, slip, roll, roll, lean back, away, knee, elbow, elbow, and move again. Cut the angle, move about. Keep it going. Hands up, chin down, protect yourself at all times. Jab, cross, hook, cross, move, slip, slip, roll, roll, back, knee, elbow, elbow, protect yourself and move again. Nice. And light on the feet. Jab, cross, hook, cross, move, slip, slip, roll, away, roll, sway back, knee, land, elbow, elbow. We're halfway through the round, team. About 50 seconds to go. Up the tempo, bang, 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 bang. You've got the drill now. Move, slip, slip, roll, roll, sway, knee, elbow, elbow. Power through. Oh, 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 wee, oh, wee, oh, wee, wee. Lovely, everyone, lovely. Jab, cross, hook, cross, move, slip, slip, roll, roll, sway back, knee, elbow, elbow, again, jab, cross, hook, cross, move, slip, slip, roll, roll, for the camera, oh damn, oh elbow, elbow, jab, cross, hook, cross, move, finish the set, slip, slip, roll, roll, knee, elbow, elbow, time. Good job everybody, round 2's done and out the way. Got 3 more rounds to go. A minute's rest. Okay team, moving on to round number 3. This one I'm going to do alternating reverse lunges. Again, remember this is your exercise, it's your routine, we're just having fun training together. So I want you to pick an exercise that is specific to your level of strength, endurance and mobility. Your coach will have given you direction on that. If I'm sending you this video personally, then I will give you direction on the rep schemes that you should be doing for each exercise. Okay, so I'm going to do 20 reverse lunges. Halfway. Two more from here, team. Good. Okay, now push-ups into leg drives. Again, I'm going to get my microphone out of the way here to the floor. One more. Good. Drive. Hips. Still as possible. Working those knees in. Keeping that pelvis tucked under. Five to go. Good. Okay, back to alternating knees. This time we're doing it on the clock, so I don't have to have the challenges I had the last time with my counting. Okay, minute. Alternating knees. Knee, land, land, knee. Land, knee, land, land, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Settle. 1, 2, 3, knee. From side on. Knee. Again, for the purists out there, Thai boxers, we're just moving. We're getting a wee bit of core activation. doing some balancing work, working the legs, going through the motions of the martial arts knee strike. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just make sure that you're driving the knee and that you're pointing the toe. Okay, that's that minute gone. Now we move on to the band press. Again, feet on the middle of the band, curl it up, open, press, down and in, open wide, pinch, and punch, and down, and in, and open, and press, and down, and in. Nice, lovely. Come on, reach up, strong core, strong glutes. This is halfway, team. Punch, and in. Too easy for you? Slow it down, hold it at the top. Come down on the negative. Working that eccentric muscle contraction. Come on, tear them, so they rebuild strong. Feeling the power? Coming at you here with some strength for life. We're going to do 3 more. Squeeze. From here, it's 2 more. Pinch and press. Extend, controlling the way back down and through. And we are open, and we're punching high. Punch up. And control, lovely. Good job, team, good job. Woo! Who doesn't feel alive right now? Big smile on the face. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, the combination is left jab, right cross, left hook, right cross. We move to the right or the left, depending on where you are. We slip the jab, we slip the cross, we roll the hook, we sway out the way of the lead kick. We come back with a knee, we elbow and we elbow. Jab, cross, hook, cross, step, slip, roll, lean, counter, elbow, finish. Lovely, high on the toes. Let's get moving about. Okay, we're going to drill this for 2 minutes, team. Where's my gym boss? Honestly, it creeps about my body. I tell you. Okay, we're off now. Let's go. Nice movement, nice and high on the toes. Moving around, keeping your rhythm. Settle. Imagine your opponent in front of you. Activate. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, move. Oh, slip, roll, balance, knee, elbow, knee. And move. Working hard. Nice, good, strong fists. 4. Move. Slip. Roll. Sway back. Knee. Elbow. Beautiful. Yes, you. Watching this. You are. Perfect. Lovely technique. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right back down the line. Move. Slip. Roll. Hands nice and high. Chins down. Out the way. Knee. Elbow. Finish. Working hard. Keep going. We're halfway. Move. Slip. Roll. Sway. Knee. Elbow. Cover. Move. Lovely. Good work, team. High on those toes. Mixing it up. Using the head movement. When you're ready, the combo goes. You move. You slip. We roll. We sway back. Knee. Elbow. Lovely, team. Lovely. Moving. Nice work, everybody. This is good fun. A nice wee bit of kickboxing, bodyweight kickboxing for fitness. Combo. Boom. Move. Slip. Roll. Sway back. Knee. Elbow. And time. 4 down. 1 to go. Then we have core and cardio. Who's with me? No shying out here. Don't make that excuse about work. Say you have to go and get ready for the shower, you've got time for 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. It's time for a rest. Get some water, settle yourself. Okay, team, time for round number 4. We're starting again with squats. I'm going to do some jump squats. I'm going to squat down and jump up. Squat, jump, squat, pause, jump, land, squat, jump, 4. 5 to go. Remember, you should be doing your own reps. Don't just follow me. Follow your own level. Second last one. And 1 more. Lovely. Okay. Down to the floor. Press ups. Mic. This mic does me nothing every time. Leg drives. Halfway. Time. Whew. Nice and sweaty now. Okay. Alternating knees. On the timer. Knee, step, 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 knee, step, step, knee. Up the middle, drive the knee, point the toe. Balance on the opposite leg. Support yourself. Use the core. Point the toe, drive the knee. Point the toe. Drive the knee. The hands are high, the chin's low. Protecting yourself at all times. Lovely. Boom. Target down, strike. Target, strike. Alternating knees. Balance. Boom. Time. Okay, overhead press with the band for round number 4. It's a great job, team. Everybody's doing phenomenal. Okay, so let's get it to start position. We open, turn the palms out, we extend up. We come back in and across. Open, pinch, press, and down. Open, press, and down and in. Open and press. Good. This one takes us halfway. Lovely. Two more. And one extra just because we can. Yes, lovely. Okay, it's time for your combination. Remember the drill. You should all know it. It's 2 minutes. We're throwing a jab and a cross and a hook and a cross. And then we're moving. Then we're slipping and we're slipping. Then we're rolling and we're rolling. And we lean back and we counter with the rear knee and we land elbow, elbow. Okay, come on, we're doing great. Everybody's working hard. Round 4, 1 to go after this. Then a little bit of core work. That's a job well done. Moving about, hands up. Remember your technique. High on the toes. Moving. When you're ready, in with the combo. Lovely, everybody. Lovely. Bam, bam, bam. Some. Okay, we're halfway, everybody. Oh, I missed the sway. Sway. Knee. Elbow. Elbow. Don't get too close to the camera, Davey. Bam, bam, boom. I forgot where I was. Oh no. He's coming to get me. Him and all his pals. Time. Whew. Okay, team. 1 round to go. Namaste. Okay, team, here we go now. It's round number 5. Round number 5. Round 5 to come alive. Yes, remember, this is the routine. We're doing squats, 20 squats. If 20 is too much for you, you do 10. If 10 is too much, you do 5. And remember your variation. You pick your variation, the one that you want to do. Okay? From there, then we go down onto the floor. We do 10 good quality press-ups. Again, follow your own level. So if that's on the knees, if that's push-offs, if that's one-arm press-ups, if you're a bit more advanced, then cool. Yeah, 10 good 1 arm or 10 good press ups. From there we go into leg drives. We control the hip, we keep the hip low, we drive the legs slow and controlled, and we do 20 repetitions. From there we come up and we do a minute's alternating step knees. Then from that we move on to the band overhead press for 10 reps. And then we do our kickboxing or our boxing and knee elbow combination for 2 minutes. And that's us. Yeah, that's us done 100 squats. We've done 50 push-ups. We've done 100 leg drives. We've done 50 overhead band presses. We've done 5 minutes of alternating knees. And we've done 10 minutes of kickboxing drills. What a great way to be able to waken yourself up, energise yourself and get ready for the day ahead or the night ahead. And using this routine as a way to get into a peak state. I defy you not to feel amazing after this. Exercise, the best form of medication there is available on the market. And the best thing is, it's completely free. Okay, so ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We go into round number 5, and I'm going to do burpees just because I can. Down, find the floor, kick it out, kick it back in, and up. That's 1. We go down, we go out, we come in. 2, floor, out, 3. Good. Down. Up. 4. Find the floor. Kick it out. 5. 6. Keep moving forward. Colin's trying to follow me. Boom. 7. Down. Find the floor. Kick it out. Back in. Up. 8. Work your mobility as well. 9. Halfway. 10. Good. Well done, everybody. Working hard. Come on, that's us done 90 reps now. 90 reps on the legs. 1. Down. Out. In. Up. 2. Oh, I start to feel it now. They're burning. Not done burpees for a while. That's why I chose to do them last. Because if it doesn't challenge you, as Pablo says, it won't change you. So challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Good. We've got 6 more to do. We go down. We kick them out. Boom, boom. Yeah. Oh, it's burning. It's good. Balance, Davey. Balance, Davey. Good. Bang. Shum. Up. 4 to go. Down. Oh, I'm feeling it. Boom. Yes, I love the burpees. Love burpees. Kick them out. Bring them in. Stand up proud. 2 more. Woo! Yeah. Some. Gee. Some. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, yeah. Oh. Some. Okay. 10 press-ups to do. Centre ourselves. Again, pushing the routine. Allow yourself to get your breath back. If you're doing 20 burpees and you're not out of breath, and you're not out of breath, yeah, you're going too slow. Also, burpees to finish a 100 rep routine. That's what we're after. Strength for life. Okay, so press ups. Yep, yeah, I'm going to finish on one arm. Woo! All right, yeah. Some. Chi. 2 more. Some. Strong. Strong. Suck that core in. Drive. Woo! All right, yeah. Love a good workout. Love a good workout. Okay, fix the hands. Turn pelvis up and then drive. Halfway. 2 more. Woo! All right, yeah. Okay, that's epic. Alternating knees. Balance. Boom. Okay, great job everybody. Feeling it now, pushing through the last round of these. This takes us to 50. Remember, if you find it easy, go super slow. Let's get in position and press and control. No equipment needed. Minimum equipment. You are a machine. You don't need to train in machines. You are a machine. You don't need a gym. You are the gym. Yes! Feeling it. For 7. Control. Control the band. From here we're going to do 4 more. But you said 10, Davey. Yeah, but we're going to do 12. Just because we can. 1 more. Oh, it's lovely. Woo! Feel the burn. Okay. Final round. You know the drill. You know what we're doing. Let's go. We go jab, cross, hook, cross. We move and we slip, we roll, we sway back, we count over the knee, we elbow. Back into position. Hands up, moving around, keeping yourself in the correct fighting stance at all times. Jab, cross, hook, cross, move, slip, roll, sway, knee, elbow. Lovely, jab, cross, hook, cross, step, slip, roll, knee, elbow, away. Excellent, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and girls, obviously. I wasn't being sexist. When I say guys, I just mean everybody. Wee, elbow. Okay, 1 minute to go. Up the tempo now. Come on, it's the last round, guys. And girls, it's the last round. It's the last round. Whoosh, oi. Some chi, oi. Be as technical as possible, but up the tempo. Finish round. Away. Woo! 5 rounds done. Well done, everybody. Quick rest. Let's finish on some core. Okay team, so moving on to the final part of the conditioning for today. We're going to do some Rooney crunches. Why are they called Rooney crunches? Because Martin Rooney taught us how to do this. So on the mat, just lie back, point the toes, I'm going to suck the belly button in and I'm going to come up like this. My feet are going to land flat on the floor, chest be proud, I'm going to grab onto my shins. So back out and just a nice rhythm. We rest, that's 25 done. I tend to keep my reps to 25s because usually if I push through to 35, 40, 45, 50, I end up with ab cramp and then it just spoils my sets. So I have a quick breather and I'll go again. Good, 40 done. Another wee breather. Some, 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 some. Good, 50 done. Halfway. Or finish now if you want. Yeah, but if you've got the ability to do 100, then you do 100. 100's a good number. 100 crunches to finish. It's good. Can't do 100, that's okay, work towards it. But at my level, it's 100 every time. 100 hanging knee raises or 100 Rooney crunches. Finding this tough, but I've not done these for a while. I hurt my back a couple of weeks ago, so I've not really been doing the whole spinal flexion. I've been doing hanging knee raises. Anyway, it's good to be pushed. It's good to be challenged. So we've done 50. Let's go. $60 done. Some, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 70 done. One. Good, 20 to go. And last 10. So there we go. Now it's time for you to move through your cool down. If you're unsure what cool down to do, I'll quickly take you through it. Okay team, time now for a cool down. So you have options. You could do the flow that we did as part of the dynamic warm up as your cool down. You can do your SMR, which is your grid work. You can do a wee bit of mobility, or if you're stuck for time, you can do this. So, using either a door frame or a rig, we'll put the elbow and the shoulder at a right angle, and we'll just turn in. Just turning in. Feeling the stretch along the arm and the shoulder. Then we'll rotate round. I'm going to do that on the opposite side. Then we're just going to grab a rig. I'm going to fold over. I'm going to turn in slightly, balancing on the opposite knee. Take pressure off the back and stretch off the shoulders. Stretch off the chest and stretch off the side of the body as well, and on the lats. Change again. Balance again. Good. This time you can turn the hand over and rotate out. It intensifies the stretch in a different way. Then on the other side. Good. Okay. Rear foot elevated hip stretch. Again, static stretch this time. Lean in, back out. Lean in and hold. Stretch up. Good. Swap sides. Again, lean in. Hold. Stretch. Good. On your back. Hip thrust and hold. You remember this from the last time. Again, you'll be a bit more tighter, no doubt. You just hold the position, feel the static stretch, and allow the body just to ease off. I always find I'm much more looser and more supple on the warm-up phase, dynamic stretching, than I am after exercise. So I take a wee bit more time. This is quick, we're being quick. I wouldn't do it this quick myself. Good. Going to come up. Lift the bench up. Use the bench for support. Side to side. And sink into the Cossack squat. Supported. Again, just stretching off those calves and hamstrings. Good. Reposition the equipment. Always respect for the gym. A bit of pole mobility. Squat to stand. Feeling a lot tighter than I was earlier on. Back onto the mat. Nice and controlled. Slowly stretch up. Back in. Angry cat stretch. And lastly, T-trunk rotations. And the exact same on the opposite side. Excellent. Now, supplements, shower, water, a good munch, and it's a comprehensive workout for everybody. So, thanks for training with me today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure you did. Covered so much, and I look forward to the next one. Peace, love, strength for life.